Summertime, what up? What's going on? It's your man DH.
It's your man Durain.
Ralph of RalphSmallPhoto.com.
What's happening?
Mr. Lee behind the glass, what up?
What it do?
You already know. We in the building for another episode of Win or Lose Radio right here on WTTSradio.com, man. Bruh, how was y'all weekend, man? What y'all get into this weekend, man?
Mother's Day weekend, man.
Yeah,
I hope
man.
you was with your mother.
I would, of course.
Unfortunately, I wasn't.
So what did you do, man?
Went to church.
Crazy.
Went to church. Had a little cookout Saturday for the mothers. We didn't make too much noise, man. Got a little migraine Saturday night,
Right.
so I shut it down.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Got you. What about you, Ralph?
Well, you know, same old. Went to church. Came home, made some dinner for my lady.
What you cook, bruh?
Spaghetti, man.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, you know.
Ralph?
Spaghetti or SpaghettiOs?
Spaghetti, my brother.
So you ain't pop the cans and just dump them all
Nah,
in.
man, we threw that wheat pasta in there, man. You know,
Getting
all
it
that
in.
good
That's
stuff here, man.
That's what's up.
Made a
man.
little cake for her.
Oh, for real?
Oh, man, I was in there doing the thing, man.
Hey, that's what's up.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
I got
up.
some skills in there, man.
Hey, that's what's up. We need to have a segment with you could. Let me find out you can take pictures and you can chef it up. Man. That's what's up. That's a good look.
No doubt.
Mr. Lee behind the glass, man. What you get into for the weekend, bro?
Man, unfortunately, I did not get to see my mother. I spent Sunday making breakfast for the queen of the house.
Got you.
And we went to her brother's house to have a little dinner for her mother and her there, which was absolutely nice. Just you just kind of miss seeing your own mom a little bit. So shout out Big Nettie, love you, baby.
Already.
That
man.
was my
That's what's up.
and my man Carnello got that victory. Y'all see how he put that boy to sleep?
Hey, he did
That
put him
nigga
on the
went
mat,
night
man.
night.
Hey, he did put him on the mat, though, man. I went to that concert over the weekend.
Yeah, how was that concert, man?
Shaking your head already, man?
Bruh, I'm going to say this. They had a lot of acts there. They had a lot of people. But they had Jodeci, man.
Jodeci? Time is...
Bruh. Your man KC, though, bruh, like, I really felt bad for him. Because, like, bruh, he just thought he was just doing it, bruh. And he just was terrible, bruh.
What drug do you think he's on?
Bruh, I mean, you could put them
Might
all
be
in a
just
bag
old
and just
age.
pick one, bruh. They not that old.
Yeah, they're not, man.
They 40s,
They look
bruh. Okay, perfect example. Blackstreet performed
Terrible,
and 112 performed.
terrible.
They both did fine. They sounded good.
Bro, you went to an oldies but goodies show?
Hey,
Oldie but
You had
good
your
show.
white linen suit on, man?
bruh, more Kangos in the Slick Rick video, man. Trust and believe.
112 though?
Yeah. Hey, they were good though.
Golly, they ain't been
Hey,
hot
but
since
you know-
Right
98.
on Periscope say 112, they can still.
Yeah. Hey, I leave it up.
Gross. That's gross.
Yeah, I leave it up for this.
Right.
You can have that. That's
Yeah.
gross.
But 112, I forgot how many like bangers they had.
They had hits.
Oh, yeah.
They did have hits.
Like they had peaches and cream. Them middle-aged old heads was like all
Went
that.
off, huh?
Peaches and cream. I'm like, bruh, for real?
That was you doing that.
Nah, I was chilling, bro.
Don't pass the buck.
Bro, I was chilling. Hey, shout out to Facebook Live for being in the building. Facebook Live, what up? Periscope in the building. You guys know we're socially active on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, hit us up at the Win or Lose Radio Twitter feed, and you can get your 5 seconds of fame. Hey, that's all you gotta do. So let's get into Pick Six right now on Win or Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com. All right, guys. So we're back here on Pick Six. We're gonna get into it right now. Of course, like I said, hit us up at the Win or Lose Radio Twitter feed, and you can get your 5 seconds of fame. Your tweet can appear live here on screen, and we're gonna get into it like we do every week with pick sixes.
Pick that. Leave. Where that P come from?
Bro, I told you. All right, never mind. I ain't gonna give my explanation again why I have the most mess ups, but it's all right.
I'm the one that talked the most.
Boom, boom, boom.
I got to get that in here. All right, but let's go with the first question right here, pick six. If the Warriors win the title without a healthy Steph Curry, should he still be the winner of his second MVP award? And first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Facebook, man. They actually posed this question earlier in the week, so definitely big shout out to everybody listening in on Facebook and tuned in. So, do you guys think Steph Curry should win the MVP award if the Warriors are able to win the title without him?
I'll go first.
All right.
I think he should. What he did this season was incredible, man.
Exactly.
I mean, from the winning record being broke to just how many threes he shot, I think he got it.
If you look at the title though, like it's the most valuable player. So that means
So your defense is if a team can still win without their most valuable player, is he really the most valuable player?
Yeah,
that's the argument at hand.
I think he's gonna. I mean, I think he should win it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just saying, like, I think that just speaks to what the beast of Golden State really is.
But
because they got cats that can ball.
But is that because of Curry getting them to that level?
Yeah, Curry's been hot all year.
But what I'm saying is, when you got a player that good on your team, you strive to be as good.
Right.
So without that person being there, they might not have played as hard or
played to their
potential.
potential.
Exactly.
I got you. Ralph,
so his impact might have.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Ralph, what you think?
I'm done.
No, I agree. I mean, why wouldn't you give it to him?
Right.
I mean, he's been the best player, in my opinion, the best player this year. Everything he's done on that court has been pretty much magnificent.
Yeah, he's been a baller, man.
I mean, he's been balling out.
I think you look at, like, because they were saying it's between him and Kawhi Leonard. Now, although I think Kawhi is great too, I don't know if Kawhi hasn't had the season Steph Curry had.
No, he hasn't, and I think this season he's been even better than he was last season.
Right. Absolutely. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what you think? Oh, here we go. He got a soliloquy because he take a long breath before he say what he got to say.
Unequivocally. I don't know, man. I feel like Golden State is just primed to win, period, whether he's there or not. Right. They have great coaching, man. Great coaching. Yeah. But they got stars, man. People kind of smashing on them a little bit, like they can't win without him for some reason, and they definitely can. Cats
don't understand how good Draymond Green is.
Exactly. He's so underrated, man. So underrated. And my man Klay Thompson was doing it before he got there. Yeah. Still doing it without him there. So I think I want to go with Kawhi just to be the odd man out, man. Really, I want to give it to Kobe. Can't though. But I would give it to Kawhi just because he is the star of that team. Like, he literally is the standout on that team. Like, he's the guy. And Steph, I mean, he's a superstar. I mean, you really can't compare the two. So, yeah, that was the advocate on this one, man. Ugh.
Going with Kawhi. That's what's up. And there's no issues with that, man. We're equal opportunity opinion right here on Win Lose Radio, WTTSradio.com. Let's ask this next question right here in Pick 6. Do you guys think Peyton Manning would be a better coach or a better executive?
That's a good one.
I want to ask Facebook Live. Facebook Live, do you think Peyton Manning would be a better coach or a better executive? I want to see what you think too, man. Hit them comments up. But I'll tell you what I think. I think Peyton Manning would be a better executive. Now, on the surface, I think he would be a great coach, but I would hate to play for him because I feel like it's never going to be good enough to play for Peyton Manning. Almost the same thing like Jordan. Like, I feel like anybody who goes under Jordan, like with the Hornets, like, I always feel like you got to walk on eggshells or feel like you got to be great because he was great. You know what I mean? I think Peyton Manning because he's so competitive, and he would want to, of course, win the title. I think Peyton Manning, I don't think the boys would be ready to be coached by Peyton Manning because I think his genius is just on another level. So that's why I think you put him up in the booth and let him work on that side and see if he can build a team. That's what I think. What y'all think?
I agree.
You agree?
I don't think Peyton is vocal enough to be a coach.
Really?
I don't see him getting in somebody. I see him telling somebody else. Like, he look like one of them cats that'll be on the sideline. No, you should have did something. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, going to the player and getting in his tail. So yeah, I think he'd be a better executive calling the shots.
Ralph, what you think, man?
I think he'd be a good coach, man. I'm never really, I mean, outside of John Elway, I'm not really a big fan of players becoming executives.
Right.
I don't think they know that part of the business well enough to be executives. And I think because Peyton, yeah, you got me. With all of
He's so happy about that one.
I know, right?
Hey, man,
But I think with Peyton, with all of his expertise,
right,
I think he'd be a better coach. I think he can instill good values and good, just sound coaching to these kids.
But do you think it'd be hard to play under him?
Yeah, but I mean, that's what you come to the NFL. You got to come. You come to the NFL to be great. So why not want to be coached by a great?
You don't think it'd be any harder than playing under any other coach?
I think it would be harder.
Right.
I just don't. I'm just not a fan of a player becoming an executive.
Oh, there's no excuse if that's your coach. No excuses for you to lose.
Yeah, right.
None. If he's your quarterback coach, there is no excuse for your team to be down. Period. Right. That's a lot of pressure on a young quarterback.
Because he's pretty much in his career seen every scenario that there is to see.
That's why I say
he's over prepared for every scenario. So I think him as a coach. Gosh, I think him as a coach would be kind of. I think him being a coach would be a detriment to him, because I say this because I think he would have to put so much time and effort in to coaching the whole staff. I think it may be too taxing on him, because you got to remember Peyton Manning played 18 seasons and nonstop work, like since he's got in the league, like with his preparation and just being ready for games. So I think him being an executive will be a nice break for him. He can just work on one thing, focus on trying to make the team better, being a GM or doing whatever. I think it'll be easier for him. All right, so I'll go on to the next question right here on Win Lose Radio and WTTS Radio. And I wonder if you guys have heard anything about this. But Pick 6, should Curt Schilling have been fired from ESPN for his Facebook post? Now, I'll go into details and tell you what he said, basically. This is from the New York Times. It was posted this morning. Basically, he got fired over social media, which has been done a time or two. With people. Too often. But basically he got fired, and it was in reference to the North Carolina bathroom law that they just passed. And Schilling said basically, he posted on Facebook, the post showed an overweight man wearing a wig and women's clothing with parts of the t-shirt cut out to expose his breast. It says, "Let him in." Chill, man. To the restroom with your daughter, or else you're a narrow-minded, judgmental, unloving, racist bigot who needs to die.
Not a bigot, though.
Yes.
Then he added, a man is a man no matter what they call themselves. I don't care what they are, who they sleep with. A men's room was designed for the penis. Woman's not so much. Now you need laws telling us differently? Pathetic. So I asked that question again. Should Curt Schilling have been fired from ESPN for his Facebook post?
I mean, why I agree with him wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. Because if I got a daughter and she in the restroom,
I'd be damned
if a
big
burly man walk in there with a dress and a wig on, talking about squatting. Right. I'll kirk out, man. Yeah. So I agree with him, but at the same time, you also have to know your workplace policies. If you know you shouldn't be posting that stuff or have your stuff public,
let me tell you
put your page on private.
I had this discussion this morning, and what people have to understand is that regular people are looked at differently from people who are quote unquote celebrities or in the know, right? I.e., media, sports figures, political figures, all that stuff.
Agreed.
So, although there is freedom of speech and you can say or do whatever you want to do, the court of public opinion, you know what I mean? If one person comes to ESPN and is offended and they take it to the right level, then ESPN has to part ways with you. And what they have to understand is that I'm Darian Williams, okay? But I represent not only Win Lose Radio, I also represent WTTS Radio. So if I say something that can affect the WTTS Radio brand, yes, I should be held responsible because it's not just Win or Lose Radio show that's going to get backlash. It's going to be WTTS Radio that gets backlash
for allowing it.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And it's just that's the part that I think people miss. Although you can feel a certain way or say whatever you want to say in your mind, you can't always do that. You have to understand your platform and understand who you're dealing with. Now, like you said, you may agree with what he said, you may not agree with what he said, but because he said it, and it's no longer just Kurt Schilling. It's ESPN's Kurt Schilling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the tagline leads with. ESPN's Kurt Schilling said this. Not, Darian Williams said this, or Darnell Lee. Not anything like that. It's we in the part of the media, you represent, your workplace.
But that could be like a VP for a Walmart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They come and say, man, Target better than Walmart. Walmart be overcharging y'all for such and such.
Right.
He's out of here, because that's your opinion and it might be true, but you work for Walmart. Brand. You out of here.
Yeah, and I think that's the part that gets left out. Like, I'm all for everybody like being opinionated and saying what they want to say, but you gotta understand your platform. Like me, all right, I ain't gonna. I'm not going to break any news here, but Win or Lose Radio is not a big time radio show yet.
You crazy.
Man, why would you say something like that?
Why am I here? I only deal with the top dog. I know why I am.
Man, the views of DH are the views of DH and his alone. They do not affect what WTTS radio got going on. And matter of fact, if you're tired of producers dancing around in your tweets, go down with WTTS records.
Y'all know what I mean. It'd be different if we work for ESPN. You know what I mean? If this show was on ESPN, we definitely have to have a filter. Like, we couldn't say what we want, and that's the difference. Like, a regular Joe Schmo can tweet whatever he wants and just have to worry about the backlash from his peers, not the company he works for.
That's why we need to start making our own way, y'all.
That's why we got WTTS right here, baby. So you can have a voice for what you want to talk about.
Have our own, brother.
Hey, I feel
we don't need ESPN.
I feel you. Ralph, you got something to add on that?
No, I mean, what y'all said is agree. I got a daughter. Actually, I got one on the way.
Right.
So
congratulations.
Yeah, shout out.
On your new girl.
So like Roddy.
But yeah, man. I mean, if I was to see something like that, I'd go off, man.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I agree with what he said.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with what he said. But there's a place for everything. And when it comes to what you personally think and your workplace, you got to know how to separate that stuff.
You can have that conversation at your house, drinking some beers with your boys.
Exactly.
Because
with the window shut.
Yeah, because if it gets out, one of your boys that's in your circle said it. Now,
let me ask y'all this though.
Yeah.
The fact that you got to have that conversation behind closed doors, how does that make you feel?
Not me.
You have to hide your voice from public opinion so that you don't get scrutinized. So are you ever really being truthful with yourself?
Call me Kanye, because I just don't care.
I feel you.
Like America is so PC now. Like, if Skittles offend me and I can find seven other people and Skittles offend them too, I can get Skittles taken off the market.
Yeah.
Like, but what about the people who love Skittles, who've been eating them this whole time? Taste the rainbow. No homo. No pun intended. You feel me? But seriously, like, if anything offends you in this country now, it's like, oh, well, we've just segregated these group of people, so we have to make laws that make them feel like they're a part of society. Bruh, you are a man. You were born a man. The fact that you think that it's okay for you to go in a bathroom that's clearly for women and you're not, is just wrong. Whether you feel like you're a woman, whether you think you were born a woman, whatever you think in your mind, the fact that you were born with a ping ping shows you don't need to be in that bathroom with little girls, with women, bruh.
Yeah, this starting to upset me.
It's getting too far. And I feel like America has gotten so PC, like we're trying to make it okay for everybody to accept everything with the gay and trans culture. Look, LGBT, look, y'all do y'all thing. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Be happy, be married. But everybody don't have to agree with what you like or agree with what you trying to bring to America. Like, some things just need to be black and white, and that's okay.
Well said.
Hey,
it's Obama's fault. That's what they say anyway.
Yeah.
I don't blame OB.
When in doubt, blame Obama.
You see Hey, did y'all see the correspondence speech? My man said Obama out, dropped the mic.
Yeah, man.
And
man.
Speaking of dropping, we just dropped Facebook Live. We'll pick it back up. That lets us know it's time to go to commercial. It does that. So we're gonna do that. And before we go to commercial, I give a big shout out to Facebook Live. Somebody put on there, understand that freedom does come with a price, and that's just what it is. And apparently, Kurt Schilling is gonna was making $2.25 million a year for his commentary on baseball.
They need to fill in now, don't they?
Bruh.
See you later, Win or Lose Radio. Bruh. ESPN, here I come.
Bruh. I will be there. I played third base for the Rancho Cucamonga. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll reset. We'll be right back.
Did you play catcher?
Right. No. We'll be right back for more right here on Win Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com.
Welcome back to winorloseradio.com. Hey, we got to give a quick shout out to my good folks over at sneakermatchtees.com.
Sneaker Match. What up?
Sneaker Match, man. They hooked me up with my nice shirt, man. Y'all make sure y'all head over to sneakermatchtees.com.
Sneakermatchtees.com. Make sure you go check them out. Show them big love, man. They big supporters of the Win or Lose Radio show. Make sure you go and show them some love, man. So we got to get back into this pick six. Oh, he got the shoes out, too.
So you see the correlation? All right.
Got the shoes, too, man.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
I mean, he just stunned it on camera. Just stunned it on camera. I got
funked up the studio.
What's that? Febreze?
Yeah, so we're going to get back in the pit. Like, we get back in the pit. Don't flip out that chair, boy.
Hey, go check out. Go check out Sneaker Tees, man. They got one.
Yeah, man. Definitely big love, man. We want to give big love to all our sponsors, man, especially our corporate sponsor, man, King's Hawaiian, man.
King's Hawaiian.
Yeah, big love to them, man. They hooked us up with the jalapeno bread, and I wanted to bring some in, to have everybody else check it out, but it didn't make it out of the crib, so I'm sorry. But big shout out to you, King's Hawaiian, and the next stuff you get, I'll share.
Man, this boy ate a whole shipment of Hawaiian.
a whole bag of bread.
I know he ain't shared with nobody.
Not a person
in the house eating sliders.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna make me some
turkey sliders.
Making sliders. Okay. Nah, it's all good, man. But yeah, big love to buildinghopeinc.org, also Ball Hawk Sports with us all season. And JD's Rub. Listen, man, it's barbecue season coming up, and it's a good stuff. And speaking of barbecue season, next week, man, we having Barbecue on Cole in the building. He will come in and bring us some grub and talk about the business and talk about some essentials you need for cookout season, which is upon us. So make sure you be here next week for that. But yeah, it's gonna be good stuff. So we're gonna get back into pick six right now. And you just saw Dwayne Wade shooting during the Canadian national anthem. And on pick six, I want to know, is D Wade wrong for continuing his shoot around during the Canadian national anthem? We'll go with you, Deranged. What you think?
While it is disrespectful, because if somebody did that while the national anthem was playing, we would definitely have a problem.
He get tackled, bro.
Yeah, we would go crazy. I really don't think it was intentional.
Yeah.
He's intentional. So, you know what I'm saying? I think he was just in a zone, you know what I'm saying? And just focus.
They said he was trying to finish his shoot. He had a shoot around routine. He was trying to finish. And he always finishes with a made shot, and he couldn't make the shot. So
yeah, I don't think it was like intentional disrespect, but he did what he did. It was disrespectful. While I don't think it was intentional, at the end of the day, it was disrespectful. As soon as he heard he should have stopped, he could have finished after it was over.
Okay, Mr. Lee behind the glass, what you think, man?
Mad disrespectful player. You can't do that, man. You're a professional athlete at this point. You done played how many games?
1 million.
So you know protocol. I mean, I can't excuse that, because if I excuse that, then I excuse somebody doing it here. So, and then, they're not American, blah, blah, blah. You get that whole PC America thing. So you got to be fair across the board. That was wrong, flat out.
Okay, well, I definitely disagree with it. I mean, I understand the premise, but I don't think he did it intentionally.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Every time.
I mean, I'm not really concerned with intentions. I mean, your intentions could be pure, but if you're wrong, you're wrong. And he was just wrong. Intentional or not, you know, whether he's intentional or not. No, that failed real bad. You don't do that.
None of his shots was working for his good. All right, but yeah, we definitely don't agree with it. But dog, shut up. Let's get on to this. Let's get on to this. Yeah, that's how KC sounded last. Dog, he sounded terrible last night. Yeah, bruh, I really wish. I need to figure out if I can get that video played. But that video was bruh. Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Dog, he tried to rip his shirt. I promise you. He tried to.
He had a failed rip shirt.
Yeah, he tried to rip his shirt and couldn't rip the whole thing. So it was down like to hit
with
like,
your strong ass.
Bruh, so I posted on Facebook, right? My sister commented and was like, they need Martin to come there and film it.
Who rolled though?
Exactly. Bruh. Like, but it was crazy because like the band was on point. And you know I love live music. Their band was on point, but all of them sounded they was
that's bad though, man. The failed rip shirt, man.
Bruh.
It don't get no
You didn't tell me all that.
Dog, it's
we need some milk.
Dog, that's exactly like you know that line when he say when in life. Somebody gave me life. So like Deacon KC. I say he sound like a struggling deacon on his third offering.
Like, man.
Bruh. Terrible, bruh. Dog, and speaking of the concert last night, man, I seen more Kangos and more Bluetooth headsets than I ever seen. I like, dog. Everybody for to know to wear Bluetooth on their ears just like a part of their outfit, bro. They just wake up. What color Bluetooth?
Cookout outfit.
What Bluetooth I'm gonna wear today? Let me check it out.
With the matching Kango, huh? I know a few of them.
With them sandals, bro. Them the church cookout sandals, bro.
They're gonna be the Jesus sandals, man.
Deacon Beverly on the grill with his Bluetooth, ain't talking to nobody, man. Get out of here.
I saw a meme though. They said that's it.
The starter kit.
Said those are the ones that make the best ribs.
with his quarterback towel in his apron. Come on, get some of these ribs while I skate over to you. Dog, I'm done, man. Pick six. With pick six right here, Winners Radio, WTTS.com. Will this be the Cavs' year to win the title? They are working on all cylinders right now, getting it in. Do you guys think if the Cavs are going to do it, this will be their time to do it?
Yes. Yep. I don't think they'll have another squad that as lethal as this one.
Yeah.
They got a lot of shooters. They do play really relaxed sometimes, especially the teams they know they can beat. Is like,
but dog, they haven't lost the playoff game yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you can see them let people come back until they ready to say, all right, we'll finish the game now. Like they definitely take breaks in between games when they know they can beat their opponent. They have to go hard. Like it's game 7 and. You know what I mean? Every game, and I don't think they do it.
Look at it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think they had to.
They don't, but you should have the mindset to play like that. Balls to the wall.
I agree.
Every game like it's the last game.
They don't do that. Think about yesterday's game. They won 100-99. That's my point. You think about this. You can close out the series, okay? And you close out the series, and it's done. Or if you lose game 4, right? You got to travel to play game 5. There's another 3-4 days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, they are definitely invested on getting their rest. Like, let's win these games so we can rest. They had 8 days between this last series, between the Pistons and the Hawks. So, they had tons of rest, and they came out like hotcakes. And the Atlanta, did that series go 7? The Atlanta series they had?
Atlanta who?
Atlanta played, why can't I think of it?
I don't think it was 7.
Who did Atlanta play in the playoffs?
Charlotte?
Yeah. No. Miami played them. Come on, bro. I can't think.
You never can.
They played the Pacers. No, Toronto played the Pacers.
Who did Atlanta play?
Boston.
There you go.
And Boston went 6 games, I believe. 6 or 7.
Boston gave them heat.
Yeah, and because Boston was playing, bro. Right. Boston was playing great
Isaiah
basketball.
Thomas was bringing.
Right. And I think that series went 6 games. So I think, with the Cavs being able to just get rest, you know what I mean? Because it looks like this Miami-Toronto.
They're going to go 7.
I think it might. I think the way they've been playing, I think this game might go 7. This series might go 7. So
who is that?
Miami-Toronto.
I hope not. I don't like Toronto no more. Thanks
Toronto don't. I can't see Toronto. First of all, I can't see Toronto getting out of this bracket, but they don't have it for me. Like, how can DeMar DeRozan and your man Lowry miss all them free throws, man? And you are the supposedly two best shooters on the court. They had plenty of times down the stretch to like hit key free throws and could not hit a free throw. I seen DeMar DeRozan go up 2 times and miss both free throws, bro. That's unheard of. Missing 2 free throws and you in the NBA, bro. Like, pressure was getting to them.
Yeah.
And they had, I think that's the game that went to overtime. So, like, you had an opportunity down the stretch to close it out, and they just couldn't do it, you know? So, I think the Cavs, because the Cavs, they're so much better than everybody else left in the East, I think they're definitely going to get out of the East. And I think whoever they play in the West, whether it be OKC, whether it be the Spurs, or whether it be Golden State, I think it'll be a good matchup, and they could probably get the job done.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Now, we're moving on to this next topic right here on Pick 6 on Win Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com. This from Mr. Lee behind the glass, who is the boxing extraordinaire. Which fight would you rather see? Canelo versus Triple G or Floyd Mayweather versus Connor McGregor? So, Mr. Lee, I'll let you lead with this one because I know what your answer is, but I'll let you lead with this one, bro. Go
How
ahead.
do you know?
Why is this a question?
Why? Because, man.
Why? And the reason why I ask why is this a question, you have pure boxing versus pure entertainment. People gonna want to see entertainment. This is not. Come on, man. UFC versus boxing. Come on, people gonna pay top dollar to see Floyd go up against a UFC fighter. The problem is he's gonna have to box Floyd because Floyd definitely ain't doing MMA to fight this dude.
Nah.
So that's boring. Nobody wants it. Y'all want to see it because it's Floyd Mayweather. But if you want to see a real fight, you want to see a fight, my man Cinnamon versus my man Triple G, that's the fight. That's what you want to see. Pound for pound, 2 of the best fighters to do it right now. Canelo just laid out Amir Khan. Laid him. He was Pacquiao on Saturday night, bruh. He laid him out. And Triple G on his last fight, he knocked my man out. But they talking about can Triple G get past Andre Ward. So that's the next fight that, should be blossoming. But people want to see Triple G and Canelo. That's the fight I want to see, man. But,
bro, let me tell you.
Mayweather McGregor is going to make way more money.
Let me tell you. I think the appeal is that it's an MMA guy going against basically the number one guy in boxing right now, Floyd Mayweather. I think that's the appeal. But I think
that's the only appeal.
Like, real people understand that I don't think McGregor has a chance. Like, if they were to fight, I don't think McGregor can train long enough or can get enough fights under his belt to understand the beast that he's going to take on. Because Floyd Mayweather been boxing forever.
Right.
And basically, what's his name? McGregor couldn't box Diaz.
Look, I'm gonna put it like this: a jack of all trades versus a master.
Yeah,
the master's gonna win, especially if you gotta play his game. Like McGregor, he has to fight 3 5-minute rounds. Floyd fights 12 3-minute rounds. He's already conditioned to beat this guy.
Yeah.
Secondly, they're gonna be boxing. We're not doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. We're not doing Muay Thai. We're not doing karate. We're not doing Greco-Roman wrestling. We just straight boxing. He will get that work. And not from a physical, he gonna get beat up. He gonna get outscored because Floyd runs. Like, come on, man. Don't nobody want to see that. It's lame.
I agree, man. I agree. I mean, I know that's the appeal. That's the whole appeal behind Conor McGregor and Mayweather. But boxing purists and regular people who actually watch the sport know that McGregor wouldn't have a chance. But I think that's the appeal. And I think because McGregor is so much of a polarizing figure in the UFC, I think that's what the draw may be for Floyd Mayweather. So let's do this. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back right here on Win Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com. We're going to talk a little bit more playoffs, I think. Right here.
I think.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
We'll let you know when we get back.
Yeah, we'll figure it out during the break.
But that's what we feel.
Yeah, I'll let you know when we get back. So we'll be right back for more right here on Windows Radio and WTTSradio.com.
End of the show music.
All right. What's going on, man? It's your man DH. We are back here. Gonna get ready to close out this episode, man. And we had a good time tonight talking Pick Six.
Oh, yeah. Took up the whole show.
The whole entire show, which gives me about 3 minutes, which is all the time I need to talk about this. Really, I'm all the time I'm gonna give to it. But Donald Trump, man, this cat might be our president, bro. How y'all feel about that?
Hey, I seen a actual picture, not a meme. Seen an actual picture today. The back of this U-Haul truck says millions have said it, but I'm actually moving to Canada. That Bama really packed up his house and he gone. And it was a real life picture. No meme, no joke. Like Bama's leaving.
Want to wait it out?
Nah, because that's coming to reality. He's going to be the Republican nominee.
Yeah,
that's the scary part.
Dog, I just don't understand. Like,
you got so many people that hate
Hillary
right now.
I would love somebody who voted for Trump to come on the show and tell me why. Like, seriously, I'm looking at this camera right here. If you voted for Donald Trump and in the primary,
no, I'm just
hey, bro, nah, look in your cam. Look in your cam and do it. Look in your cam.
All right, here we go. Listen, if you voted for Donald Trump in the primary elections, or you plan on voting for Donald Trump for president, please come on the show. You will get a full show to tell me why you voted for Donald Trump and why everybody else should vote for Donald Trump. I will give you that time. And I'm so serious because it's my show and I make the segments. So I promise you, if you tell me why, you can come on and get your hour, 60 minutes of
Bring
fame.
that bell,
you know,
man.
Hey, it is struggling. It's my show, so I can stutter. Boy, come on.
Can I do my?
Can I cut
my promo again?
Have you?
Okay.
If you voted for Donald Trump,
Take two.
Yeah, exactly. If you voted for Donald Trump, I want you to come right down to the radio show, and you can get your 60 minutes of fame and tell me why you voted for Donald Trump, and I'll call you an idiot to your face. All right, so just come on down, and I'm so serious. Like, come on down, and
we would love a political debate.
Yeah, like seriously.
Yeah, I want it, man.
I want somebody to explain to me why you think Bill Clinton, why Donald Trump should be the president.
Hey, man, do me a favor. Get a Hillary support in here, too, man. Because I want to get somebody who believes in this contradiction that's walking.
She's
right
a
now.
walking contradiction, bro.
Somebody, please come and tell me why I should vote for her. Please. Donald and her. Somebody.
And that, my friends, are your Democratic and Republican nominees.
Yeah.
And
you're winner for next. No, one of them.
But you know what's so sad though?
Okay, I got a question.
The race for the presidency is now a reality show.
Yeah,
you get that, right?
It's a joke. It's a circus.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's a reality show.
But which of the lesser two evils would you vote for?
Donald Trump.
For real?
Donald Trump. Like, you have no choice. If you have to pick between them two, between a walking liar and somebody who just,
are we saying that
dislikes people?
Are we saying that you have to make a selection?
You have to. Who would you vote for?
Not voting doesn't help, bruh. You have to vote, man.
Why doesn't it help?
Who would you vote for?
Because either one of them gonna get it anyway. So you really don't have a choice. You have to vote. The lesser of two.
Which
evils.
one?
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
I just can't see Donald Trump in the White House.
I can't, dog.
I can't get with it, man.
As much as you can't see it, bruh, it's becoming more real.
Dog, this cat is one step away, bruh.
That's what makes it scary, though, man.
He's not. If you ever listen to him, he's not saying stuff that's really crazy, other than the racist remarks.
other than that,
we already. I mean, it is, but it's his personal opinion. A lot of us have some of these same opinions. You just ain't saying it like he's saying it.
But let me tell you like this: 50 Cent just made a very disrespectful comment and video about somebody who had a mental illness, autism,
I saw that, right?
Let Donald Trump say it, and 32 million people will support him. But now 50 Cent's being boycotted. Come on, America! Be real.
I mean,
they still gonna watch Power.
Yeah, I know I am.
But we still gonna watch Power.
But and I don't even feel right. But in 50's defense, like, it's not like he
didn't know.
He didn't.
He definitely didn't know.
Like, but I don't think he should have said anything. He shouldn't have said.
But we clown on people all the time, though. He really just thought the guy was high.
Yeah.
To his defense, I can tell a person being high. And
then when you hear his story,
though.
I was like, "Gosh, 50! Like, out of all the cats to pick on,
you pick
on the one who got Asperger's form of autism, bro. Like,
yikes,
and got a hearing condition, so that's probably why he couldn't hear him. For the most part, wear his hearing aids and all. I'm like, bruh. all that. It's crazy. But
I'm serious, young. What you gonna do? Hillary or Donald? Like, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, man. I'll tell you next week.
Moving ain't an option. Because Canada's expensive.
Canada is very expensive, bro.
You don't got to pay for what? Medicine or medical?
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Universal.
You probably be in the doctor's office like it's DMV.
Yeah, that's what Bernie was trying. Bernie was trying to get y'all
ticket.
That, though. But Bernie was trying to get y'all universal healthcare and free education. But y'all didn't vote. Okay.
So I was gonna vote for Bernie Sanders because I mean he looked like my man Larry David. So I was gonna vote for him like just on those principles alone. But nah, like Bernie definitely had like a demeanor and something I could get behind. Like listen to everybody else, they don't have nothing I get. And I told you, Trump would be fine if Trump actually had if Trump wasn't being racist and if he actually said stuff that made sense
about policies. Yeah, he hasn't talked anything about policies.
Man, listen, the Beehive said they're going to write in Beyonce when they go for
Lord, I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
They say they writing in Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm leaving. If she get the presidency, I'm gone. It's over. Send me away.
Bruh, I'm not even going to imagine that. I'm not even going to imagine that. What I will do is take a break for the week, and we're going to come back and see y'all next week right here on Windows Radio on WTTSradio.com. Next week, going to have my man Cole Campbell of Barbecue on Cole in the building, hopefully to bring us some great food,
some great non-pork items.
Bro, I like pork ribs.
I like pork ribs, barbecue chicken.
Bring that chicken, man. Bring some chicken,
Cole, anything you bring, player, we gonna get it in. Now that's down the line. You know, my homegirl caught crab balls this weekend.
I can't catch him, man.
Bro, I don't have all day to wait for him, bro.
Exactly.
That's another story. But look, we're gonna come back and we'll see y'all next week right here on Windows Radio and WTTSradio.com. Y'all be blessed, be easy. We'll get at you.
Peace.